Welcome to Good Mythical More. We have gotten our hands on some teen magazines. Let's see, this one's from 2004, 1990, going all the way back to the 70s, 60s, 50s. Oh man, we're gonna have some fun.
Oh man, but first, because we landed on Gifticality, we're donating $1,000 to 350.org to aid in their mission to end the age of fossil fuels and build a world of community-led renewable energy for all. 350.org strives to address the injustice of the climate crisis by listening to the communities getting hit hardest and amplifying the voices that are being silenced. Please join us in giving at 350.org/donate.
Thank you for being your mythical best. I washed the butter powder off my hands and I couldn't help, but feel guilty. Just
washing butter down the drain.
I was making butter and it was just going right down the drain.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta send the butter on its way.
Yeah.
Send the butter to the ocean.
So let's start with J14, Just for Teens, 2004.
Did you get to subscribe to any magazines?
No.
I'm just
any magazines?
Well, yeah, like don't you remember
Boys Life?
Don't you remember magazines being cool? Like as a kid, like
Boys Life.
What's Boys Life?
It was the magazine I subscribed to.
But is it like what was it?
It was like a Boy Scout.
It was about Boys Life.
It was a Boy Scouts magazine. I had a subscription. All of my subscriptions were like in grade school, middle school, zoo books. But I didn't have any of the teen stuff. Kaylin has gone through and marked some pages for us. Whoa, here we go. Look at that. Even back in 2004, we got a risque Skechers ad. It's a little bit sketchy.
Skechers was getting sketchy back in the day for 14-year-olds.
Hot words.
Is that what
for
J14 means?
Yeah. Jessica Simpson's quoted as saying, "I ask a lot of questions that most people would not ask. They would figure it out in their heads before they ask it." That's
a keen insight.
Cameron Diaz said, "I'm very gaseous."
I'm looking at the 16 magazine from the year 1990. Okay.
Christina Aguilera, in speaking about her piercings, said, "Maybe I was rebelling. I've taken all my piercings out, apart from the one in my right nipple. That's for me."
They're talking about that to 14-year-olds? Okay, you see New Kids on the Block is on the front of this one, but check out who made the back cover.
Who?
Just John.
Oh, wow.
I mean, look at that. He got the whole back cover with his little Valentine.
John Knight. It's a John kind of night. You guys want to read some horoscopes from Chad Michael Murray much?
Now, hold on.
He's a Virgo.
Let me just say, first of all, they were cutting a lot of corners with 16 magazine because they've made it black and white on the inside.
You're jumping around to decades is a very
Yeah, let's stay over here.
You know, it's like you got to put yourself in 2004. Everything that you're saying right now, this feels like it happened yesterday.
Put
it feels
this
relevant.
This is for later.
Okay, well, there's a lot to go through.
Well, we don't have to go through all of them. We got some Chad Michael Murray.
Does this does this feel, are these things that you recognize, the two of you? Because this is more of like, this was when I was in high school.
Yeah, I recognize Christina's right nipple.
Yeah.
I mean, look, these low-rise pants.
It's a little bumpy on the right side when she wore tight things. I was like, that must be because she left the nipple ring in just for her.
I mean, look, what is the deal? Did you wear pants like this in high school, Steve?
Low-rise was in. Low-rise and boot cut.
Here you are right here.
Yeah.
Avril Lavigne. I can see her underwear.
Oh my goodness.
I don't understand.
Coming out
There's
of her
some
pants.
low-rise that Britney Spears would wear that, like, at the time I didn't question, but as I became a woman, I'm like, I just physically don't understand.
Right. I mean, some stuff is being airbrushed, right?
Well,
I don't know.
I think it's being groomed.
Yeah, but even though
some people have butt cracks that go real high.
Hillary Duff is a lot more tasteful.
If you have a low butt crack, you can get away with really, really low-rise jeans. But if you got a high-riding butt crack, you can't follow that trend.
Look at this this is a joke. I mean, look at that fedora. Hot headgear.
That's hot with the stripes on
Cover
it?
up a bad hair day with style S. $14. Oh, that was an S with a vertical line through it is
It's
a dollar sign.
Yeah.
$14 icing by Claire's. And then there's an 800 number you can call. I guess to order that,
Can we call that right now and get that hat?
you got a bling bling watch. Did you ever have a belt that said rock on it?
No, but I know where to get it now.
I remember the studded belts were a thing and not, I guess maybe they meant like you were alt, but not really. Like they were very popular. Maybe not in this particular pink color.
Oh, and you know
But-
what else, Stevie? A low slung belt takes attention away from the tummy. $18.
Well, with low-rise jeans.
Not really, though.
The low-rise belt would have
not
been really hanging off.
It's like framing your belly. Because with high-rise jeans, you can get it up over your belly. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
That's the beauty of it.
Here's the hot list. You've got favorite actors, hot guys, hot girls. Hot guys, Joel Madden.
Who is that?
This GC twin is adorable and deep. You guys love his dreamy eyes and powerful lyrics.
The hottest band in rock was Newfound Glory?
Yeah.
Y'all heard of that?
Then Evanescence, then Maroon 5, then Good Charlotte, Simple Plan, All American Rejects, Linkin Park, Blink 182, No Doubt, Yellow Card.
You really get an idea of just how, like, the fact that Usher is number one, or not number one, but he's
best rap
number one in
R&B,
best
yeah.
rap and R&B back then.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like, you know,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he's not like topping
got
the
it, you
charts
got
right
it
now, but like
bad.
he's
older now.
he's still relevant though.
No. Well, okay. Well, he's in Vegas.
Yeah, but you know.
So hot guys, Joel Madden, Chad Michael Murray, Eminem, Orlando Bloom, and Usher's number 5. Hot girls, Lindsay Lohan, Hilary Duff, Jessica Simpson, Beyonce, Avril Lavigne, number 5, with those low rise. All right.
Okay, moving on to 1990. Again, they hadn't quite worked their way up to full color. Now, you could get full color for some things, like Tommy Hewitt, he got a color page.
Who is that?
I don't
kinda
know.
like a-
man.
Who is that? You don't know who that is?
I have
Because
no
this
idea.
would be
He's looking for love.
this would be your teen magazine year, right?
He's Tyler Benchfield on Life
Yeah.
Goes On.
Yeah, this would be
Okay.
your time period to be a teen.
But
This magazine.
I definitely, well,
Look at that.
yeah, like we were entering our teenage years at this time, and I was a big fan of Doogie Howser. Good Lord, look at Neil Patrick Harris there.
He's so young and smart.
Okay. You know what? They hadn't quite worked their way up to like, it's just not, there's not a whole lot going on. We've got no joshing around. Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin on a horse.
Josh
y'all.
Brolin on a horse.
Thanos.
You want to know some stuff about Josh Brolin? Well, he's super handsome. He's got acting in his blood.
Yeah.
He's a proud young writer. He was on the Young Riders. Y'all remember? Nobody remembers Young Riders.
I remember that.
Absolutely not.
That was a
good
great show. He was on that. Here's a quote from him. When I was younger, I used to get up at 5:30 in the morning and feed hay to 58 horses.
Show. All right, you've earned it.
Okay, thanks, Josh.
You've earned it.
Oh no, Janet Jackson.
Rhythm Nation.
This is before the wardrobe malfunction.
Oh yeah.
Now, let's see. She was being spotlighted in the Girls of Rock and Roll. Look, one page back. Look who got a page. Both Paula Abdul and Debbie Gibson. So apparently the 16 magazine strategy was just give people a page. You know, just give people a page with a picture on it.
Well, this is why, because you would
Rip
take
it out.
them and rip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you put it
and
on your- you
nicely
put it on your
them
wall.
on
Debbie
the wall.
Gibson,
Yeah.
man. I like how she got that hat. Working that hat. I met Paula Abdul. I was very pleased to be meeting her.
Look, I was very drunk.
No, I wasn't drunk. It was in a the production company where we were making the pilot for Commercial King, she like came through there. And I was like, I gotta meet Paula Abdul. I came out there and I met her. You met her too, because I insisted on meeting her.
Yeah, it was a great meeting.
And then you were always there when I was meeting people.
I'm gonna read our horoscopes from back in 1990. Gemini is Link. This is your time. Now, to see if you identify with this. 1990, like 1990 to be specific, April 1990. So you're in 6th grade?
Yeah.
So you've just gotten into the second half of 6th grade. Whose class? Who was your teacher?
Miss Campbell?
Mm-hmm.
I think.
You were Miss Campbell. Who's my 6th? Miss Hobbs, right?
No, we were both in Miss Hobbs. 6th grade?
I don't know.
Just read my
I was thinking a lot about ladies. This is your time to let others know that you want what you want from them in a team effort.
Yeah.
Romantic ties with someone at a distance are favorable. So when you started liking Jennifer, who lived on the other side of town?
No, that was much earlier than that. Don't use last names.
Is that when you started liking Jennifer?
That was like kindergarten.
Your speech and conversation make an impression on others.
I had quite an accent.
Libra, that's me. Oh gosh! Romance is on your agenda.
That's true.
Yeah. Plus,
but not in your reality.
Plus, I had an agenda. Plus, get-togethers with friends. That was all that was really working out, was to get-togethers with friends.
Yeah.
Also, your work schedule is busy. Man, I was a busy little 6th grader. And you will have to find time to juggle everything. Family matters continue to improve. Yeah, it was getting better that year.
That show?
That show was getting better. Urkel was really coming out of his shell. And finally,
Richard
we gotta
Grieco.
get Richard Grieco. Put him on the wall.
All right, before I show you these older ones, have you been watching the latest batch of Myth Munchers over on Mythical Kitchen? Well, you need to. What are they doing? What are they doing? They're munching myths. What's the latest?
It's all stuff that like is very relatable to a day-to-day cooking experience. So like if you make yourself a grilled cheese, there is the best way to milk.
You got to milk that grilled cheese.
A grilled cheese, and they figured it out. Eggs, like things that you cook every day. There's things that you're doing incorrectly.
Yeah, they're shaking things up. They're setting the record straight. Go to the Mythical Kitchen channel. Check out Myth Munchers. Let's see.
Teen World.
Teen World. This is from 1974. Donnie, we tell you how to turn him on.
Oh, they were. What in the world was happening, man? The world has gotten it's a much more safe place now than it was back then when they were trying to turn on Donnie.
So you've got.
Wait. Okay. Can we go to that? I want to go to that feature because I want to know.
You want to know how to turn on Donnie?
Yeah.
It's probably pretty easy these days.
So well, what's the like?
This is Donnie Osmond.
Donnie Osmond. Is he
Donnie?
Still
we tell you how
Donnie
to turn
Marie,
him on. Page 8.
Yeah.
They're still an act. They're in Vegas with Usher. Look at Jeff Bridges, man. Look at that.
But hold on, I'm trying to find what Stevie wants to know how to turn him on. It says page 8.
Page 8. I mean, you're almost there, bro. There it is. Turn him on. Turn him on. We will tell you how to turn him on.
But does it say that?
Oh my God.
This is all about the nitty gritty dirt band. And
they
Eric
chose
Clapton.
graphically to just repeat "turn him on."
Here it
turn
is.
him
Yeah,
on.
that's how I was reading it. I mean,
I was on this page.
I'm not going to take the magazine from him, but
It's quite doubtful that any of you out there want to learn how to turn delightful Donnie Osmond off.
of course.
That would be easy.
Yeah.
But would it be any fun?
No.
Donnie might be the biggest and brightest star on the horizon, but that doesn't make him light years away. He's accessible. Remember how fast Meryl and Alan bit the dust? And near for the right person. The girl who really knows how to turn.
Okay, hold on. So they were selling this idea that you, in the middle of Wyoming, going to the newsstand and buying this thing, that Donny Osmond was accessible to you. If you could just figure out how to turn him on.
Well, Rhett, it's not necessarily easy. Donnie's no machine, and you can't just flick his switch on or off.
Oh, come on.
But once you learn how to do it, Donnie could be yours. So follow Teen World again on a triumphant tour of Donnie O's turn-ons. Number 1, do you know all the words to all of the Osmond songs? Okay. Number 2, it turns Donnie totally on to receive letters from his fans across the world.
Number 1, the number 1 thing that turns him on is if you
knowing
know all the lyrics
to his songs. Let me tell you right now, I don't know Donnie personally, but that's not true. Okay?
Yeah, it says, if you don't know the lyrics, learn them. Donnie gets flipped out and flattered that anybody would take the time to learn all of them. It shows him you really
I don't
care.
think Donnie was personally consulted for this article.
It turns Donnie on to receive letters from his fans all across the world. It still surprises him that strangers bother to send him so many notes. He only wishes he had the time to answer them all. If the day had 40 hours, maybe he could begin to.
Well, now
so send him a letter today.
We're looking at a picture of modern Donny Osmond, and I'm getting turned on.
Oh yeah, write him a letter, man.
I might.
He looks like he's wearing a t-shirt in a pool.
Well, yeah, he's Donny Osmond. You think he sleeps without a shirt? Maybe he swims without a shirt on.
Can you bake an all-American apple pie?
He's a t-shirt pool guy.
The smell of one coming fresh from the oven drives delicious Donnie wild.
Good gracious, Donnie.
Wild enough to eat the whole thing all up. He can afford it. At 5'8" and 125 pounds, Donnie is still a slim growing boy.
Who wrote this article, does it say?
Let's see. It looks like, oh, Donnie.
No, but was it?
It is not credited.
It doesn't say written.
Let me just say.
It says turn to page 48. There's so many turn-ons you got to go
Well,
to
let me
page
just say,
48.
this is a pattern, because if you go to 4 Teens Only from 1968, 25 ways to make boys like you. I mean, this is what was being fed to the ladies. Number 1, be a real girl. Number 2.
Wait, sorry, what year is this, you said?
1968.
Okay.
Number 2, like boys. Number 3,
well, I'm out.
Hey, Stevie.
be fun on the dance floor. Number 4, give a party. Number 5, be friendly and outgoing. 6, give him the opportunity to make a date. 7, practice good personal hygiene. 7, make your date feel special. I'll just read this one. Boys like girls who are enthusiastic about the evening's activities and show them they're impressed when something special has been planned. Number 9, be a good sport.
And that's
Oh,
it.
you got to go all the way to page 57.
Oh,
And I just did.
what else?
Show your appreciation. Know when a kiss is just a kiss.
Wait, I need some details there.
If you've both hit it off and had a really good time on a date, a boy may want to show his warm feelings for you by asking for a kiss. A friendly kiss that's sincere and has meaning for both of you can do no harm. But make sure your kiss doesn't say more than you feel. He could get the wrong idea, and this could add up to embarrassment and hurt feelings for both of you.
Wow. It's all on you, ladies, I think is the message. Yeah, and then you go back earlier. I'm sure the advice keeps getting better in teen of this year.
Well, last thing I'll say, this is the most important one. Number 20, be interesting.
1946.
It turns out it's not that important because it's at number 20.
Don't be that interesting.
If it all
Don't be
else
too
fails,
interesting.
Be interesting. All right, go and be interesting.
If you separate the eye contact, it's all for nothing.
Okay, 2.
Wait, hold on, I got it.
Where are you at?